their day yesterday. So in here, you will see some of the key things that happened when teachers were actually heading into their celebration to celebrate their national day. But of course, the salary issue was one of those to be highly talked about. So these salary disparities have dominated the Teachers' Day celebrations countrywide. Then also the other report, which is a bit coming as not a surprise though, but a bit unfortunate, is that Game Stores has exited the Ugandan market. It adds to the other foreign-based supermarkets that have been operating in Uganda and closed. We had ShopRite as well. We did have Nakumat back then. We did have Uchumi. Now all those, now here comes Game, which had stayed for quite some time as well. Now over 1,000 workers will lose jobs after Game Stores, which is South African best supermarket, is set to close its business operations in Uganda. So currently, I think those who've been going to Game Lugogo, it is high time you realize by the shortest time possible, Game will be out of the country. Then the other report from the New Vision is showing a city businessman and a lawyer who has been arrested over land disputes. That and more is with the New Vision this morning. And of course, still with the press review, the Daily Monitor is giving you more of what happened yesterday during the celebrations of the Teachers' Day, as salary disparities have been one of the key highlights from there. All right, and now that brings us to the end of our press review this morning. Let's head to the SMB International News. All right, now with the SMB International News, we start with Tanzania, as 2 Tanzanians have been jailed for pirating DSTV content. The Karange District Court in Kagera, that is Tanzania, has recently ordered 2 Tanzanians to pay a fine of 20 million Tanzanian shillings each, or face a 5-year jail sentence after being found guilty of content piracy contrary to the cyber crimes laws. The 2, identified as David Peter Sembosi and Sebastian John, each were found guilty for pirating MultiChoice Tanzania Limited content. Now, the investigation conducted by the Cybercrime Unit established that the 2 professionally run illegal websites were viewed not only in Tanzania but in other countries, with an estimated 200,000 visits monthly. Now, the content of DSTV, a Sub-Saharan African direct broadcast satellite service owned by MultiChoice, was offered through an illegal website to provide access to subscription-based content. The website offered its subscribers illicit passwords to access the DSTV services to view various content. Now, commenting on the outcome of the case, MultiChoice Tanzania Managing Director Jacqueline Woiso did reveal in a copyright infringement statement that this has been a serious threat to the business in Tanzania and is also denying the government significant revenue. She said that the ruling will be an alert for everyone who is being involved in copyright infringement acts, as well as urged all parties to play their role in ensuring that they fight against content piracy in Tanzania. Now, speaking on the matter, the Deputy Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, Arts and Sports, Said Yakub, said they have received several complaints regarding the copyright infringements, especially the content piracy in broadcasting, and they've urged relevant authorities to act immediately on that matter. And away from Tanzania, we look at the Twitter and Elon saga, and then apparently Musk is ready to buy Twitter at the original price of $44 billion, according to sources from the United States. Twitter shares jumped 12.7% at $47.93 million. No, at $47.93. Tuesday, before trading was halted for the second time. Billionaire Elon Musk is proposing to go ahead with his original offer of $44 billion to take Twitter Incorporation Private. A securities filing showed on Tuesday. This signals an end to a legal battle that could have forced Musk to pay up. Now, an agreement would put the world's richest person in charge of one of the most influential media platforms and end month of turbulent litigation that damaged Twitter's brand and fed Musk's reputation for erratic behavior. Musk, the chief executive of electric car maker Tesla Incorporation, will take over a company he originally committed to buying in April, but soon soured on. Twitter shares jumped 12.7% to $47.93 before trading was halted for the second time. Now, with Tesla, shares rose by 2.4%. Then on the other hand, Twitter ended up over 22% at $52. Now, on the other hand as well, the news comes ahead of a highly anticipated face-off between Elon Musk and Twitter on October 17th in the Court of Chancery in Georgetown, Delaware, and that is in the US. Now, in court, the social media company was set to seek an order directing Musk to close the deal for $44 billion. Now, Elon Musk sent Twitter a letter on Monday that said he intended to proceed with the deal on the original terms if the Delaware judge stayed the proceedings. Now, also, a source familiar with Twitter's team told Reuters news agency that at court hearing on Tuesday morning, the judge requested that the two sides should report back in the evening. And away from that, we head to Ghana as Ghanaians are set to get cheap embedded passports, as Madame Shirley Ayoko Bochwe, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integrations, said that the country will, in the next 7 months, transition from the current biometric to chip embedded passports. She said the chip embedded passport is being issued by most sovereign states because of its high security features. She made this known after an unannounced working visit to the Greater Accra Passport Application Center near Temas Station, Accra, and the passport head office in Ridge. She said that the contract had been awarded to a wholly Ghanaian-owned company, which would commence within the timelines that have been set. The Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration Minister said about 90,000 passport applicants had not received their passports, noting that her ministry was addressing the challenge. She said the backlog was due to the global supply chain disruptions being experienced by all importers worldwide. This, she says, accounts for the inability of Ghana's supply of passport booklets to meet the country's high demands. She said that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and that of the Regional Integration will take the delivery of over 300,000 booklets in the next 10 days to clear the backlog. And that is it for the SMB International News. Let's have more from our business tip this morning.